What's going on, YouTube? I hope you're having a fantastic day scrolling your way through YouTube and stumbling upon this video. I have a doozy for you today. I'm going to be talking about the time I lit myself on fire. I actually lit my ankle on fire for about 30 seconds, and let's get into that. Okay, so the story starts on a nice summer day, probably like too hot, probably like 85 degrees out. We're at a bridge jumping spot in my hometown. We call it Black Bridge, and we do all kinds of cool shit off this. We jump off it. My brother could do gainers and stuff, but this was before he could do any of that. And he had the bright idea of me lighting him on fire and him jumping off the bridge. Okay, so we get to the bridge, and this he's layering up. He's putting on like 7 layers of clothes, and then he's got this like a hunting camouflage coat he puts over everything. And I just doused the back of that in gasoline. He looks at me, he's like, "You ready?" I'm like, "I'm ready." He hands me his phone. I have this little lighter. I lit his back on fire. Just boom. He lights up in flames. I feel all the heat hit me. I'm like, "Holy shit, I hope this kid's alright." And he just jumps off the bridge. And it was pretty insane. Yeah. But after that, he swims up. We hang out for a little bit, do some jumping. And then I'm sitting so the way this bridge is laid out is there's the bridge, and then there's like this steel bar that you can walk on, but it has no railings or anything. It's probably 4 feet wide. And then once you get closer to the side, where the bridge connects to the land, it gets even skinnier, and it's probably 3 foot wide. So I'm sitting on there, and I have the bottle of gasoline in my hand. And I see my friend walking up, and I have the bright idea I was like, I wonder if I pour some of this gas on the lighter, if it'll hit the ground in a fireball and scare him, which is stupid. Never do that. But I decided that I was going to do it. So I lit the lighter. I'm not even thinking. And I just pour this gas onto the lighter. And there was a fireball of gas that fell onto the ground. But it also shot up into the water bottle, and this shit was loud. It went into the bottle. It burnt the fuck out of my hand, man. And I drop it. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's right next to me, and it gas starts coming out of this bottle, and it's this huge fireball. And there's black smoke going in the air. I'm like, I really don't want people to call the fire people and have them up here and get in trouble. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to think fast. And I have these rubber Crocs on, and I just stand up and I start stomping on this huge freaking gas fire. And I'm stomping, and dude, my freaking shoe caught on fire. And so I stop. I'm like, oh, I noticed it's on fire, and the gas is just stuck to the bottom of it. And I'm trying to stomp it out. I can't get it out. And at this point, the entire bottom of my foot is on fire, and it's not a small flame. It's this huge gas flame, and it's coming up, and I have shorts on. And it's burning my ankle and my foot and all the holes of the Croc. So my ankle is just getting obliterated by this flame. And I just start hopping on one foot on this 3-foot bar, I could just fall 10 feet down, but I didn't care. I was on fire. So I'm hopping on one foot. I'm trying to grab at my shoe, and it took me 10 tries, and I'm just burning. My hand's burning trying to grab at it, and I finally get it off, and I throw it. And oh my gosh, man, I was it didn't hurt. Well, it hurt when I was burning, but once that was done, I was like, oh, it's over. And I crawl down, and nobody was around me to see it. So I come down. My friend saw I don't even know where he was when I did the gas thing. I think he might have seen it, but I don't think he did. But I come down, and I go to the water, and I put my leg in it with all my charred leg hair. I'm looking like an albino cat, all red down there. And I'm just dipping it in the water and washing myself off in pain because I'm putting water on my burn. And I walk back up, and they're like, where were you, dude? Are you they're like, what's going on? I was like, dude, look at my leg. And they look at my one leg, they look over to my other leg, and they're like, oh, like just in shock because like I have no hair on that one leg and it's like red, like burnt. And eventually, when I got home, I had like two little blisters on it, like they two little blisters, and they eventually popped, and it was so painful. But yeah, don't be stupid with gasoline. Um, don't light your brother on fire and let him jump off a bridge because that's not a good idea. At all. I was probably in like seventh grade at this time, but it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. My ankle was not cool. My ankle was not good. I told my mom because my mom saw it. I was like, Mom, you have anything for this? I was like, it's from my bike, like from riding my bike. Like I just got like blisters. Yeah, insane. All right, guys, peace out. If you like this video, you can leave a little like, and if you like me, you can leave a little subscribe, and maybe turn the bell on if you want to hear some more crazy stories like this. Peace out, guys.